Buenos días, Spanish 2, my student of Spanish 2. This is going to be the third lesson of this week. And today we're going to talk about prepositions. Prepositions. And definitely we're going to give you a graphic that to try to show you exactly, to try to remember, the word that is going to be the preposition for your quiz or your test. And definitely that's something that I have wanted that you remember and keep in mind. The next week we're going to have a quiz, so definitely be ready, okay? Because lesson 1, lesson 2, and lesson 3 that we give you already in the video is going to be there in the quiz, and I wanted that you be ready. Remember that we have the vocab with the vocabulary that's going to be on page 133, 142, 152, okay? 133, 142, and 152. Okay. I'm sorry that I don't have I don't have you close to me to try to give you a quarter when you have giving the right answer. But it's gonna be soon. I hope that all these situations gonna be passed really, really fast. So today we're going to talk about preposition. Preposition. En, that's mean in. Encima. Encima, that's mean on top. Debajo, that's mean under. And then I put it there, every word that is going to be one the opposite of the other one. So encima, on the top. Debajo, under. That's the opposite. Sobre, over. Over. Al lado, that's mean beside. Junto a, that's mean next to. Entre, that's mean between. Entre, between. En medio, that's mean in the middle. Delante de, in front of. And the opposite, detrás de, beside of. A la derecha, that means to the right. Derecha is right. A la derecha, to the right. And then the opposite, a la izquierda, to the left. Adentro, inside. And then the opposite, afuera, outside. Let me show you with a graphic, and I put it, I try to a table here, and then try to show you a few things that are you maybe going to be more easy to try to remember all these words. For example, we have a table here, and then in the middle of the table, okay, in the middle of the table, like I put something in the middle of the table, en medio de la mesa, that means in the middle of the table, en medio. Encima, that means on the top. Encima, the opposite, debajo de la mesa. Encima de la mesa, that means on the top. Debajo de la mesa, that means under the table. Al lado de la mesa, that means beside of the table. Al lado de la mesa. Then we have derecha. A la derecha de la mesa, that means to the right to the table. En a la izquierda de la mesa, that means to the left of the table. For example, I give you a circle number 1, circle number 2, and then inside, adentro. Adentro, that means inside. Outside, afuera. Inside, adentro, outside, afuera. Between number 1 and number 2, that's mean between, entre. Entre el número 1 y el número 2. Entre. Junto a. Junto a. That's mean next to. Next to. Next to. So keep that in mind that there's going to be preposition that you can use it in sentences, and then you know exactly what is going to be the meaning of the word when you remember all these words. Remember the Bible verse that you have to keep in mind. The definition is going to be, for Spanish 2, the first semester is going to be Juan 1:1. Juan 1:1. And Juan 1:1, that means John 1:1, say in Spanish, en el principio, that means at the beginning, era el verbo, y el verbo era con Dios. And do you remember the word Dios? That means God. Y el verbo era Dios. One more time. En el principio era el verbo. Y el verbo era con Dios. Y el verbo era Dios. I'm going to repeat the preposition today. En, encima, debajo, sobre, al lado, junto a, entre, en medio, delante de, detrás de, a la derecha, a la izquierda, dentro y afuera. This is going to be the lesson for today. And I want to show you something that probably you remember. You remember this? Yes, that's correct. This was the toys for Mexico. And we practiced that one with you there in the classroom. And some of you, they can do it. Some of you, they don't. So let's see if I remember how to do this, because I don't want that you forget about this in your lesson. And I made it. So see you the next week, and be ready and be prepared for the quiz that we're going to have the next week. Bye-bye.